What's up guys, Meredith with ExtremeTerrain.com, and today we are checking out these 1 1/4 inch hub-centric Pro Billet wheel spacers in black, fitting all 2005 through 2023 6-lug Toyota Tacomas. Now if you want a wider and more stout stance for your Tacoma, these wheel spacers will be a great addition, and this set of 4 will be a great option for you if you're looking to take a more mild approach to your truck stance. The 1 1/4 inch sizing will be a great option if you want a touch of width compared to other larger options, whether it's to improve your truck stance or even just create some better fitment with aftermarket or stock wheels and tires. This kit of 4 here will add that extra width to all 4 corners, pushing out the wheel, and depending on your current setup, it can create a flush, aggressive, or even very aggressive stance based off the width and the offset of your current wheels. Now regardless, this will widen the appearance for a better look and will help with the stability of your setup thanks to the wider footprint that these are going to create, helping with cornering and control when it comes to street driving. These will also be hub-centric to ensure a proper fit, so they're not going to have any vibration or feedback when it comes to your setup, creating a comfortable experience in your Tacoma. These will have a 6 by 5.5 inch bolt pattern, working with mostly all stock or aftermarket wheels that you pair with this set. Now these are also going to be made of a forged 6061 aircraft grade aluminum, which is very durable compared to the average aluminum, and the black finish on top will resist corrosion on the aluminum underneath and will blend in very well with other wheel components for a subtle appearance. Now they will also come with 10.9 and 12.9 grade bolts, which are 2 of the strongest, and the studs will be heat treated to ensure a solid and long-lasting construction. Now, I do want to mention that this kit will not come with red thread locker, but I do recommend to pick that up for a proper installation. Now this kit will come in at about $225, which will be pretty average for a set of wheel spacers, but a very affordable solution compared to others when it comes to wheel fitment and overall stance. Now compared to other choices available in the category, this pick will come in a complete set, so you're not going to have to worry about ordering 2 or mixing and matching if you want the same width on all 4 corners. It's also going to be a little bit more mild in comparison to some more aggressive choices like 1 1/2 or even 2 inches. So if you're in search of a complete set of spacers to make a difference on your Tacoma without going over the top and without spending an arm and a leg when it comes to the overall fitment of your wheels and tires, then this is going to be a great choice for you. Now install here is going to be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and it should probably take you all said and done 2 hours to get the job done, probably a ½ hour per corner. Now again, I do recommend to pick up that red thread locker for a proper installation, and also to torque at initial install and retorque after probably 50 to 100 miles, and then after that continue to retorque every 2,000 to 3,000 miles. However, speaking of the install, one of our customers has installed this set on their Tacoma and is going to walk you through what the process looks like step by step, so that's going to wrap it up for what I have to say. Let's go ahead and jump into the install.
What's up today, Extreme Terrain here doing an install on an 1 1/4 wheel spacers on a 2021 Toyota Tacoma. That's a 3rd gen. The tools I got laying here that I'm going to be using, I got a 21mm lug socket. I've got a 19mm deep well, torque wrench, of course the wheel spacers, a jack, an impact gun. I got some brake cleaner, a little bit of grease, and a wire brush. Okay, so we're gonna get set up. I've already got the front tire blocked. You can see it out there. I'm gonna get you a look here at the axle where I'm gonna jack from. Okay, instructions say to make sure the hub is nice and clean, get any rust or debris out of there. So we're worried about this connection here and then this plate back here and all the way around. So I'm gonna use a wire brush first, get that cleaned up. Okay, now the directions didn't call for it, but I've been using a brake cleaner to clean that hub off as well. Just trying to make that surface where the wheel spacer is going to meet the hub nice and clean. an old t-shirt. Okay, so closer look. Got her cleaned up, looking a lot better. Directions call for thread locker on the old studs that are on here. Let's put some thread locker on each one. So here's the wheel spacer itself. Making sure it's nice and clean. All you do is line up the holes with your studs. Comes with the hardware you need. It's got these weird shaped lug nuts. The flange side goes in onto the studs. So get your 19 millimeter deep well. We're gonna go ahead and tighten those nuts down. We're gonna use the star pattern to give you a tightening pattern on the instructions. Just work across. Tighten down crazy with the impact, just getting them on there. Since it's the rear that we're working on, I've got the emergency brake set so it'll hold the wheel in place for us. If you're using the front, you can take like a pry bar, wedge it in between the studs there, that way it won't spin free. But since we're in the rear, like I said, I got the emergency brake set, it's going to sit for us. Whatever the specs are for your vehicle is what you need to tighten these lugs to. So I've got my torque wrench already set. Just listen for the click. There it is. I'm using the cross pattern again. To tighten them. Yeah. Thanks, babe. Okay, so that should be all 6, but I'm going to go around in a circle just to check, make sure I got them all. That is all of them. Okay. That's it. So now she's installed. Take a look, a little closer. This mates right up against there. And then we just use the studs that are on the wheel spacer to put the tire back on. Get the wheel attached back on there.
So that is going to wrap it up for my review and the install of these 1 1/4 inch hub-centric Pro Billet wheel spacers in black, fitting all 2005 through 2023 6-lug Toyota Tacomas, and you can find this right here at extremeterrain.com.